My name's Steve Nelson. I'm also known as Mr. Muffin of MrMuffin'sTrains here in Atlanta, Indiana. This afternoon I'm sitting out front of the Atlanta Music Hall, one of the jewels of Atlanta, where for nearly 40 years every Saturday night they do free live concerts. I love it here. This is also where I eat my lunch, because in Atlanta we don't have any place for families to sit down and have a breakfast or lunch. So I like to bring my lunch here to the music hall, sit out front, and enjoy it. Now I gotta admit, it's a little tough when it's cold out or when it's raining. Oh, peanut butter and jelly. But at least I get my lunch. Hello again. I'm just down the street from the Atlanta Music Hall at 185 West Main. This location was the site of Fletcher's Restaurant, a dinner restaurant that was very popular here in Atlanta. People used to ride the train up here, have dinner, and ride the train back to Noblesville. My wife Liz and I bought this building, and we're in the process of restoring it to turn it into the Choo Choo Cafe that'll provide breakfast and lunch for our guests to Atlanta. The original brick building that will become the dining room for the Choo Choo Cafe is over 100 years old, but it's in pretty good shape. In order to turn this building into a restaurant, a kitchen was added to the back in this shed-like structure. As you can see in this photograph, the roof is beginning to cave in, and there's lots of openings in the paneling, in the walls, and in the windows. In this picture, you can see the inside of the kitchen. We've already pulled out all the plumbing and all of the appliances, but you can also see in this photograph that the ceiling is caved in. In this photograph, we're looking towards the north in the kitchen. It's a nice sized room. We're actually standing in the entranceway from the dining room. You can see what terrible condition it's in. We decided the best thing to do was to tear the whole building down and start over. As you'll see in a minute, it filled an entire dumpster. Hello again. I'm standing behind the restaurant, the future Choo Choo Cafe. You saw the pictures of what it looked like in the kitchen. It was terrible. So we tore all that down and loaded it all in this dumpster. We're going to raise this floor up a little bit, install new drains, and then we're going to build back the kitchen right here. This is where I need your help to help me put this kitchen back in place. Hello again. We're inside the restaurant now, the Choo Choo Cafe that's coming to Atlanta, Indiana. This is a really old brick building. It was built in the late 1800s. Atlanta was a pretty hot property back in the day. It was the most thriving community in Hamilton County. We had 2 grain elevators here, and Carmel had one, and Noblesville had one. That'll give you some idea. Well, we'll talk more about that when you come up. The Nickel Plate Railroad, of course, ran through Atlanta, and that's one of the reasons we're here, getting ready for the Nickel Plate Express to start doing excursions this fall from Atlanta to Noblesville. We're really excited about that. But anyway, this is the dining room. We got some work to do in here. When we're done, this room will seat about 40. And then we have a bricked up archway that connects this room to the building next door, which we also own, that would let us accommodate another 40. So if this really gets hot, we'll be able to accommodate 80 people in here at a time. We're also planning outside seating on the west side of the restaurant to build a deck with a pergola. I learned that word from my wife. It means a thing over the top. And we'll have a pergola out there for comfortable outdoor seating as well. This could be really something. We need your help. Oh, I forgot to mention our mugs came in. We're using that as one of the premiums in our Kickstarter campaign. I don't have the china yet. I'm saving up for that. I kind of got it picked out though. Looking forward to, come on up to Atlanta and have coffee with us. We would love that. Hello again. I'm enjoying this beautiful weather sitting here in the back of Nikki. This is our train that we use to promote Atlanta, promote the railroad, promote MrMuffin'sTrains, who's one of our friends. Wave hi. I'm really would love to have your support on helping us get the Choo Choo Cafe up and running. We've started a Kickstarter campaign. If you could make a little bit of a donation to help us out, that would be great. I want to get it open. I want you to come and join us for lunch. I think I'm going to have the Pennsylvania pita. It's sliced steak with red onion and tomato and a wonderful homemade blue cheese dressing. We've got a killer potato salad recipe. It's like no potato salad you've ever tasted. You might want the sloppy joes or the pulled pork barbecue. Those are both fabulous dishes that we serve at the Muffins. For breakfast, Eggs Benedict, yeah, with a hollandaise recipe we've been making since 1975. So please support us at the Choo Choo Cafe and come and see us in Atlanta, Indiana. Mrs. Muffin and I thank you.